Okay, so here is the ideal CV template that I've come up with. So let's run through it piece by piece. So your full name, your email, your mobile number, your LinkedIn, and your portfolio are the main things. So if you do not have a portfolio, on my YouTube account, I have a full tutorial on how to do that. You can build one in like 15 minutes and then build on it over time. It just shows your learnings through like actual applicable projects rather than just saying, hey, I learned this or I done this. You can show I've learned meta ads and this is how I would actually apply it to your business. So it speaks louder than just what you can say on a CV. So have your portfolio always linked in there. Then you're going to have your summary if it comes down. So your summary, this is the only bit where I maybe isn't perfect on like how I want it to look. So 3 lines max: who you are, what you bring, and right to work. Keep it punctual, specific, not a list, a statement. Now the only thing I don't like is that I mentioned straight away recently graduated. Don't talk about throughout this whole CV. Don't talk about your graduation, and you're not looking to like put yourself as a student. A lot of people have their education up above their work experience, and then they also talk about being a graduate. In this job market, companies don't care too much about your degree or what you've done for education. They care about your work experience and the skills that you actually have. So talk about your work experience. If you don't have work experience, rely on trainings that you've done, courses that you've done, and stuff like that that's actually applicable to the work environment. So maybe that's the only issue I have in here. Don't lead with this. So I'm a marketing professional with X number of years experience in advertising agencies and e-commerce brands, currently working at a company. I have the right to work in the UK. A lot of people, if they're not from the UK or they're not from Ireland or they're not from the country in which they are applying for, make sure you say that you have the right to work there and there's not sponsorship needed. And if there is sponsorship needed, put that in. Don't make that longer than 4 lines. Straight to the point, who you are, what's the most important thing throughout the CV that they need to know. Also, bold the important parts. So as we come down to experience here, we're going to talk about the jobs, we're going to have the titles in, and we're going to have the obviously the company name in as well. You're going to bold that, and you're also going to bold all the pieces of experience in here. So bold equals easy to scan. People are going to scan your CV very, very quickly. So you want to have them read the right pieces. So when you bold the right pieces, such as 30 to 40 inbound calls daily, how much time you spent handling, the queries you've done, the digital engagement percentages, the sales growth, you led a team of 5 creatives, team of 12 professionals across 5 departments. The important bits, make sure you bold it. It makes it very, very easy to read and understand in your CV. So make sure to bold that. The next thing is always be specific. So make sure you have numbers and percentages throughout this whole CV. There is numbers and percentages. You don't want to talk about as much what you've done. Like, yes, you do want to mention what you've done, but you want to talk about what the results are from that. So not just saying, hey, I ran social media accounts. I ran social media accounts for 3 major clients and increased 30% digital engagement. Talk about numbers and talk about percentages. This CV has both of them. We're talking about 12 professionals, 5 departments, 3x growth, 1,000 plus schools. But we're also talking about 30% digital engagement, 99% queries independently, 30 to 40 inbound calls daily. So we're talking about both. Bold these, always bold these. So use specific numbers as much as you can. Next is your education. So once you're done with this, you kind of want to have it all on one line. So each bullet point, you kind of want to have between typically 3 bullet points, or at most I have down here 5. Keep it to 3 as much as possible. Bold it. Have a 1 line per bullet point. Get straight to the point. Don't beat around the bush. Just go straight to it. And make sure it's easy to read. Education, keep it very brief. What you studied, your degree, university, years, and then the grade that you got in your particular modules. Extracurriculars, only put in things here that are relevant to the job post. So every CV, this is your like baseline CV, but every time you apply to a job post, you should have a tailored CV. Only talk about stuff that's actually relevant to the job that you're applying to. If I'm applying to a meta ads role, I don't want to talk about LinkedIn consulting. Then your languages, skills, certificates. That's pretty much it. 1 page, that's all you have. You're just talking about the main. The main things you need to talk about, you're going through it very quickly. No one has time to read a 2-page CV. You're going to have your full name in, your details, your portfolio, and your LinkedIn if they want to see more of you. A 4-line summary, your important pieces of work, not all your work. If you worked at Centra or you worked at Tesco a couple of years ago, you don't need to include it if you're going for a marketing role. Straight to the point, bold the important bits, have numbers and percentages. Your education, keep to about 3 to 4 lines. And then your extracurriculars, languages, anything else that's important. Keep it very small, straight to the point. This is exactly how a CV should look. The only issue here is the summary. I lead it with being graduated. Don't lead with that. Lead with your professional experience and your trainings. So if you're looking to build a portfolio, you're looking to build a LinkedIn, I have videos on my channel about that. If you're looking to fill the gaps in your experience and you feel like you're not experienced enough to get a role, I also run a 7-day free trial on my training course, which you can find in my account. We run through all different platforms. I'll even just quickly run into it. We help you get hired in 60 days. And we run through Meta ads, Google ads, content creation, messaging, analyzing results, backend infrastructure, AI integration, and also how to get hired. So if you're interested in that, go ahead. And if you are looking to get this full template with all the annotations on it, when you join for the 7-day free trial, I'll send this over to you. Yeah, so for completely free.